Which one am I looking at? This one?
This one I'm about to have.
All right. What's going on, world? This your boy at Big Game James _36, and this is Big Games B.S. brought to you by Den Media Group, presented by AlphaClinicOnline.com. Alpha Clinic Online, we're getting a huge shadow with this light right here. Brought to you by Alpha Clinic Online. Alpha Clinic Online is your go-to website for everything performance enhancement related. You need to get some peptides. You need to lose weight. Semaglutide is a big thing. Everybody's talking about Ozempic, but really the mass majority of you guys are suffering from from high E, low testosterone. We need to get you guys fixed. I'm sitting too low to fix this chair. I'm getting all kinds of complaints today. So, all right, there we go. Want everybody to read my heavy masculine shirt. When in doubt, apply brute force and ignorance. It's like Marines selling. You ever bought some stuff and you like it, but you've had it for years and it's time to give it to retire? But you don't know what you're going to do. You don't know when you're going to buy clothes again. This is kind of where I'm at with my teeth. Oh, I don't even realize. It's probably been not as long as I think it is. I don't know when the last time I bought sneakers was though.
Oh wow!
So
it's just not the season, I guess.
Yeah, I need to buy them. I need some. Other people would probably argue against that, but whatever. We got a jam-packed show today. Lots of questions. NIL, man, is the thing we're going to get into. This is what we're going to go through our normal progression. But if you have NIL questions, you want to add to it, please. Let's have intelligent debate, man. Let's figure out what the fuck we're actually scared of. I'm tired of you guys being afraid of the boogeyman. Till Dog was at the FSU 707 camp today and got to meet the architect of the Fluid D. By the way, if Mandarin plays Bartram Trail, please destroy them. I can smell the privilege on them and it's stunk. That's a rivalry. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to talk about this. They hate us here. And they hate Mandarin in Jacksonville.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody. One of the things that my father's not. Again, I always tell you guys, I love my father. A lot of the things that you guys like or hate is because of this man. Naturally, he's not a great guy, but he has a lot of. He's got qualities, and he's a really good bad guy. And I'm learning to embrace that in my older age. We all have to be villains in someone's origin story. So we got this kid. We got some of the best incoming freshmen, and we got a lot of kids who want to transfer and do all this other shit. And people hate us. And St. Johns County guys hate us. Bartram is on Twitter throwing subliminal shots and doing all kinds of other stuff. And I get offended because, and even no matter how big this show blows up, as long as I can coach football with Toby Bullitt, I will coach football with Toby Bullitt. I could be doing the national show with Stephen A. Smith. I will be coaching football at Mandarin High School, and I will be talking about coaching Mandarin High School or the National Public or wherever Toby's at. So when you come at Toby, you coming at me. And you bring up Bartram, we won't see Bartram into the playoffs. We don't play them. And we used to play them. And what's funny is I have a really good friend on Bartram's staff. This guy by the name of Mario. Mario is really cool as shit. Mario actually used to be a producer for No Limit.
Oh, wow.
I shit you not. Mario was telling me the stories that are coming out now about Master P and these things. Mario's told me this stuff like 10, 11 years ago. But when I look at all of these coaches between Reigns, Ed White, Fletcher, a whole bunch of other people just making podcasts and just bringing our names in it, it reminds me of the Equalizer. I believe it's Equalizer 3. No, Equalizer 2. Equalizer 3 I haven't seen yet. It's the scene when Denzel comes and he finds out it was his old crew that got his best friend unalived. He comes to the house and he meets him at the house and he does all these different things. And he sees the whole crew of guys. He says, you know, we all have to be accountable for what we do. You guys killed the wrong person, killed my friend. They're killing my friend's reputation and his name. And the only disappointment I have in all of this is that I only get to kill you guys once. The only disappointment I have in playing is in the fact that we meet Bartram in the playoffs. Is we'll only get the mercy rule them one time. This is why kids tell people this is a great saying in war. Old men start wars that young men die for. And I have to start asking these old men, do you care about your children? Because I don't. And we will, I care about mine. And what we will do is we will run that score up. Knowing that you might get your get back in a year or two. They ain't got nothing to do with me right now, though. We gonna do it to you. And I finally got Toby to the point where, because, you know, last year we beat a lot of teams and we pulled starters out like the first or second drive of the second half. No more. We have a 3-quarter rule. 3 quarters our starters play. So the goal is we're gonna beat the fuck out of everybody just because that's what God told us to do.
Starters gotta get big stats too.
No, Toby text me. Oh Lord, like this is the shit. He got a call asking if like an Inglewood, like everybody, we get calls like getting people mad at us about kids coming over that we don't even know are coming over. Like Inglewood's one of the trashiest programs in the city, and their players talking about coming over here. Man, I don't want that guy. And I feel bad too because one kid from Inglewood almost got the angst of me. And my kids say that I'm the wrong coach to troll because I just said it's like nobody. It's like you always take it to a level that nobody asked you to take it to, coach. Like a couple of them were picking on me when I was on the cruise and I had my thought shorts on, and it was just like, Coach, man, you know, man, what's up with these shorts, Coach? Ha 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 ha, laughing. I said, ask your mamas. As a matter of fact, whoever gets more playing time, just know that's whose mom liked them the most. I was like, it's called being a grown-ass fucking man. Like, you wouldn't know nothing about that. And so a kid comes up and says, Coach, you ugly. I said, but your mom thinks I'm handsome. Look at, just make sure that my plate is warm when I come over there for dinner. And he was just so shocked at how quick I said it. And my running back just said, hey, man, picked the wrong coach to say that to, man. He's like going to come back at you with something that's way worse. But this kid, the coaches from Bartram and somewhere else were trying to say, hey, don't look at this kid. He's a good kid. Look, we're talking about college coaches. And I didn't realize that the kid didn't go to that school. My first response was, nobody wants your sorry-ass fucking running back anyway. Then I went back and I looked and I deleted it because it wasn't the kid didn't go to that school. I was like, kids just catching strays now.
He's like, damn.
Yeah, he's like, damn, man, you didn't do that to this guy. Shout out Vortex 1 million. Welcome to being the den mate. My guy Hot Wheels Jib says, I always say I couldn't be a coach because if we can run up the score, we're gonna do it. Because the offense job is to score, the defense job is to stop the offense. And if we can't do that, it's not my fault. We got backups that work really, really hard. We run up the score and everything. I-9, which is supposed to be non-competitive. I will run up the score in church league. Like every aspect of it. Like there's no such thing as playing sports for just fun. But anyways, getting back to all of this, I'm with you. Long story short, tell dog I'm with you. Fuck those guys. Except for Mario. Mario, you my guy. You know I love you. Can't wait to see you Halloween when we do the 4th of July. We're gonna see each other 4th of July. We're gonna do our white people shit with Toby. I met Mario with Toby. We all coached at Ponte Vedra at one point. But we're trying to again, guys, we're getting into that month. Right now, we're trying to get 4,000 book bags. I can't even tell you where we're at. I don't think I've raised a book bag yet. So if you go to my pinned tweet on Twitter. You can check the QR code. We'll have the QR code up here in a second, so you can get it on your on here. Make sure if you pay for a hat or a tailgate season pass, the tailgate season passes are being sold for $100 up until after July 4th weekend. Jumps up to 150 to before the season starts. Once the season starts, you'll have to buy tailgate passes per tailgate. We'll no longer have just those anymore. But we're trying to get this stuff raised. Again, should be doing more heavy marketing here a little bit here, but either this week, this weekend, or next week. We have the Sports Den caps. We have MFTK Jaguar colors, MFTK Florida colors, MFTK Miami colors, MFTK Nola with a straight brim like this, or we have the curved bill as well. I think we have a couple other ones, but basically one cap covers a book bag and a week's worth of groceries. If you think about it, it says $50, but you guys have no idea how much fucking shipping costs, man. It's like it's fucking ridiculous. I'm not even gonna hold you, but please support. Greatly appreciate that. On the road to trying to raise 6,000, get to 6,000 subs. We're 122, I believe, away from having 6,000 subscribers. So we're getting closer every day. Hey, RJ Saunders, my guy with the well-made chicken. What else we got? 6,000. Trying to get 6. Oh, actually, I lied. We're 160. Why did I say 22? 160 away from 6,000 subs. So we're getting closer, slowly but surely. We're doing what we need to do with that. All right, what's the next thing we got? Don't get on me about yawning. Oh, this is a cool thing I found. I was going through some photographs. I forgot. This is actually a stop in Tallahassee. This is a street. Like there literally is a Coleman Street and a James Street. That is not AI. That is like real. One day I want to buy that property. It's on the south side of town. People don't know how to read posts. They're telling me congratulations. Like that's not named after me. It's been around for quite some time. It's just a very, very big coincidence. Going to the next thing. Again, stumbling on some more photographs. This is what not to do when running the ball.
Golly.
It's amazing what you can catch again. You gotta think, wow, that was shit. That is literally 20 years ago.
From the school.
20 seasons ago. 20 seasons ago, this year against Clemson. A high-speed camera caught that frame. And
great shot.
The way in which like how did I not fall right there? Like just the way the human body contorts itself in sport is amazing.
I don't understand the guy behind you. How did he get there?
So we ran a screen. It was a fullback screen. It was 3rd and long. And that guy was probably chasing me because he didn't like he was, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I do know this. The play worked well.
Really?
And in practice it worked, but it never worked that well. And I had never seen that much grass in my life. And so what I decided to do was says, you know what? Lorenzo and Leon, when they see grass, they do this. So I'm gonna try to do what they do. Yeah, not my ministry. I made a mistake. Immediately regret that decision. Luckily, I didn't fumble it. I would cuss my running backs out if they ran like that. My coach cussed me out when I got to the sideline. Luckily, I did not fumble, and life was great. But yeah,
don't watch this.
Yeah, don't do that. That's not wise. That's the quickest way to come take a seat next to me. And then my last question in the chat, if you guys can help me out. I got my invitation to ACC Media Days. Go get some extra coverage. Is that something that y'all would be interested in seeing Big Games B.S. live from ACC Media Days? The reason why, that's my birthday week, the week of my birthday. It's also the week of the second book bag drive. So, I would literally have to fly from Orlando to I guess I could come to Jacksonville. Fly from Jacksonville to Charlotte, be in Charlotte for a couple of days. FSU, luckily, is on Monday. So FSU is like the first school out of there. So I could be back Wednesday or Thursday. I really wouldn't be just chilling. But if y'all would like to see some ACC Media Day coverage. Just let your boy know, and I'm interested in that. So I'm interested if y'all are interested. So let's go on to the next thing. I don't know what this is about. I just think this is funny. I just honestly, God's truth, think this is hilarious. So I thought y'all should see this. This is a mute rapper from out of Congo, and basically, when I hear Miami fans talk, this is what I hear. I don't know what that was about. I just felt you guys should. I felt you guys. I had to see it, so I felt you guys needed to see this as well. Yeah, I don't really know.
Oh, I can't be doing this and making fun.
Yeah, that's definitely. But are we making fun of him or are we encouraging him?
I think it's cool. It's vibes.
This is a hell of a beat. Definitely gave very African vibes. I don't know if that who am I to tell a guy? This is fine, helping him cope. It's got to be tough being mute.
Man, I work in a warehouse. This dude's making money, making noises. So I ain't no hate. Keep doing your thing. Salute.
Yeah, RJ, he's mute. That's what it said. Mute and deaf are the same thing, right?
Deaf, you can't hear. Mute, you can't speak, right? Or mute means you can't speak.
So he can hear the screams he's saying. He can, but that's the only way he can communicate is through grunts and screams. Verbal. He's not verbal. That's what it is. Okay. I mean, he's spitting though. How do you get that deal? Like this, like.
He fresh, like he got
the whole chain. Like, yeah. You know what? It's crazy. Everybody hates the African American Negro, but everybody wants to dress like the Negro. Like whatever they do. That is not African. That's clearly like you couldn't tell me he wasn't from Miami. That's clearly Southern Negro. But more power to you.
Everybody can make it. That's all.
All you gotta do is be confident. Just be confident in what you do.
It's an inspiring story.
Yeah,
like Rudy,
basically. But Rudy was bullshit though. But this is like real. So again, continuations. We can start off with that one right there. Everybody's talking about Caitlin Clark, and right now that piece is getting a lot of good stuff for me, basically defending the sexy llama, but. Let's be honest, guys and ladies. This is a safe space. Well, not really for y'all. We treat everybody equal here. But damn. All right. Here is how men really argue about sports, and we don't fucking know how to argue about you guys. Like we want to argue with you, like because it's weird. My group chat is really going ham and going at each other over a ugly ass white girl that can hoop. They're like, we've been talking about Caitlin Clark. Bitch, you were not talking about Caitlin Clark in 2022.
Yeah, none of us were.
We were arguing about if Jordan Travis, could he actually throw the fucking football? That's what we were arguing about. We were not talking about ugly white girls from Middle America. Like, we have enough bullshit, like, right now. Like, people are taking sides for no reason, man.
Right.
But for the most part, most guys want to be pro-woman. And we're trying, ladies. We really are. But here's what it sounds like, and it's disingenuous. I want you to understand, like, this is when you say you want to be treated equally, this is what's happening because we get judged when we talking to you guys, how we talk to each other. But here's the two changes.
He missed an open layup. That's the story. What's he talking about? I'm telling you, story. How you smoke open fucking layup?
And I can't even point out one player that's doing better than the others. They're all doing well. They're all
miss. They don't miss.
And this right here is pure teamwork.
Man, nigga is flopping again. He's a bitch. Nigga, you what?
And so what if she missed that layup? Everybody makes mistakes. That's what I'm saying. I agree with you.
There's no perfect humans. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect.
Nobody is. Nobody is.
Get off on this nigga's dick, bro. Get off his dick.
Tell me somebody that can stop Kyrie.
I'm telling you, just get off his dick.
He told his nigga to leave, bro. He got like 5 niggas on there.
She missed again, and that's okay.
That's fine.
No, I have no quarrel with it.
No, there's nothing you can say.
I'm saying there's nothing I can say at all.
How, nigga, how?
Oh my god.
But like, now I will say my group chat, that's how we argue about everything. Like, so like we are literally saying, like, how you saying she good? She went 2 for 9 from 3. She leads the league. She leads the league in assists. She leads the league in turnovers. She's trash. Now, if the group chat correspondence ever leaked, some of these guys would be fired. But that being said, this is how men argue about women. But like, I love these guys. They don't miss. The first one I ever saw when they hit you with the Amber Alert, like how they expect you to do the Amber Alert shit is like, like you got to go find the baby. You got to go find the baby.
Shout out to RDC.
But continuations on this stuff, man. This is the debates. Like, again, Caitlin Clark, I don't give a damn what you say. Caitlin Clark is a hooper. She will be good. But I'm tired of y'all acting like she's the only. James Anthony Coleman II is not watching a snap. Well, that's the wrong thing. A tip of basketball, WNBA basketball, because because Mel Gibson lookalike was a Dr. Stabler, Detective Stabler, in a dress is out here hooping. Now she's good. Now you want to tell me? I can't tell you the stats for Cameron Brink. I can tell you she's pretty. I know who she is. I know who the chick is who's hooping. Now the chick for the Las Vegas team, she hooping. Now Carmela Cardoza, I want her to dunk on me. I'll take a charge all day. The sexy llama, love it. I can tell you this: you ain't seeing nobody in a wheelchair come up and say this about Caitlin Clark. This is dynamic. This man wanted to come. I believe this to be true. I want this to be true for Angel. He should at least be able to get a whiff of her twerk with. If he really blew his Social Security check to come down there and ball and see her courtside.
Twerk with.
Like, that's just, I got that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I got that from when they're doing the Scooby-Doo remakes, and Shaggy was just like, "Oh my god, what is that smell? It smells like dolphins mating in a high school bathroom." It's like, that's Velva's twerk win. But I'm just saying he should be able to come. She should be able to go over there, do that sexy ray, toot that thing open, let it breathe, or something like whatever, bob and weave, whatever she says in that song with Drake. But that's what she should do right in front of this man in his wheelchair, make his day. Because again, you see what he did for her. That's love. I promise you, outside of some regular ugly looking white kids that are coming to enjoy an ugly white kid that made it, which is good. I don't know what it's like to be in middle America. Caitlin Clark speaks for middle America. That's dope. Ugly white kids believe they have a chance to be lied to and say that they're pretty. If they're good at basketball. Angel Reese speaks for the rest of us.
I can't do nothing in the comments about this.
Jib, are you giving up? We got a wheelchair guy in here. Really a wheelchair. My guy's legitimately in a wheelchair, living his best life. Jib, you blowing your Social Security? Who you blowing your check, your disability check for, Jib? You blowing your check for Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese? Because I got questions, man. Cameron Brink could definitely get me to get. What was the movie with Wesley Snipes? I got jungle fever for her, or I guess it's the reverse. She would have to have jungle fever for me. It's racist ass term.
Whatever it takes for Cameron Brink. She's bad.
Cameron Brink bad. That's a bad pilgrim right there, boy. She needs to be the one and she hooping too. She needs to be the one they're talking about.
She got the billboards.
She got the billboards, man. She like just say, anyways. My man is being Luke put he at the Denzel. Best believe I'm leaving here with something. Just saying, man. Throw him your shorts. You know, like the Dr. Pepper commercial with Mean Joe Green, when they matter of fact, and you know what? No, it was a Coke. It was a Coke commercial. Was it Dr. Pepper or Coke?
It couldn't have been Dr. Pepper.
Had to be
They're not
Coke.
big enough.
Had to be Coke. But anyways, back in the day, and the guy was like, "Hey, Mean Joe, can I have your jersey?" He's like, "Here, have my Coke." And he snatches it from the kid and drinks it. After a game, just to let you know, they didn't give a fuck about nutrition in the 60s and 70s. The kid just drank it, and it was a good Coke because it burnt the throat. The good ones burn your esophagus a little bit. Gives you, the hint of cancer, of future cancer is right there when you swallow it. And he takes his big ass jersey and he throws it at the kid. What Angel Reese should do for this guy is because I don't know, do women wear regular draws on their hoop, right? They're not wearing thongs and G-strings or stuff like that.
Why would they?
I mean,
say some
football players don't. There's football players that don't wear draws and they only wear, or they wear jock strap.
Still,
I'm just saying, like, my point is, she should just take the shorts off after the game, after a good sweaty game for what this man did. Take the shorts off and just be like, "Here you go. Appreciate you coming out here checking me out."
We will never be on ESPN. Never be on ESPN.
I talked to Sheena today. So
she might get in trouble for knowing you.
I talked to Sheena. Sheena knows both of us. Sheena comes on Pat McAfee show all the time.
Oh no. Oh, she's toxic.
I was like, Sheena's toxic as fuck.
Yeah,
I was like, Sheena, this might be a good opportunity for you, Sheena, because he clearly needs a woman voice on his show.
Facts.
And I was like, Pat out there talking like he me. I was like, I will call him. I would say bitch in a heartbeat. That's why I don't want to be on ESPN. Pat, you can't. It was crazy. She was like, oh my God, why did he do it? He has this 2-hour show. So the first hour, he knows he's supposed to be corporate. This motherfucker opened it up talking about that.
Man, he had it on his heart.
So it was on, so he meant that shit. But that's why I fuck with Pat. Pat could never be canceled because Pat's a real, he a real pilgrim.
Yeah,
I don't have to agree with everything he says, but he's talking like the bros.
Yeah.
You don't want that, and that's the problem. Y'all want equality. This is how we talk. We call each other bitches and hoes. We just saw what the guys were saying. Anyways, we're going into that, more into the other shit. Now, who really deserves an evening with an angel, to be touched by an angel, is Lonzo Ball. And Lonzo Ball this is Lonzo Ball talking about his experience. So my first WNBA game ever, Breanna Stewart is that. He's live tweeting. So we'll go to the next thing.
I always think that salute is like a giant nose. I can't do that.
Still go Chicago side, but goddamn. He's in Chicago, they were getting there. They got whooped yesterday. Like, I knew she was cold, but seeing it in person is different. Now, here's where Lonzo Ball did what everybody wants to do. You can lie to your pastor, you can't lie to me. This is the shot from the logo. We're going to go to the next one. Ref threw out Reese 10 Angel. Is weak, by the way. You know who you are. Keep your money, Angel. I got you.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to get that little fine, baby. Don't worry about that little fine, baby. This big money ball over here, baby. We're going to show you how we live over here. His man got more. He did. The women are going to eat. The hoes going to love this, is what he was saying when he shot that shot right there, man.
I ain't even mad at it.
Like, I ain't mad. Like, because what I'm mad is that the fine is going to be so insignificant that he could just be like,
one of us going to pay that.
Really, all we need is Kyle. We can pay the fucking fine. Kyle, we need you. Where are you, Kyle? We need you to pay the fine for help me. I want to tweet like Lonzo Ball. Help me with Cameron Brink. When she gets a fine for being too sexy, I need money to be able to say, Big Game got you over here, baby. Don't even worry about it. I got whatever fine you got, we got you over here. My porcelain princess.
Oh my goodness.
my milk of magnesia, mommy.
It's like for the first first time we get to reverse the roles. Like,
Yeah.
I want to be a mistake.
Do
that Cameron
you know
Brink
what
makes.
women always talk about? How would you feel? How would you feel if I got you an Uber and $40 in a snack? I'd feel very appreciated.
Yeah, don't threaten me with
Oh
this.
yeah, thank you, ma'am. I worked hard. I gave you those 20 strokes and I'm malnourished now. The fact that I could get home safely on an Uber, that shows that you care. Don't tell me you love. See, the problem is women get offended by that, and that's how you show a man you love him.
But I like my bed.
Yeah, my bed is dope. I don't do slumber parties. Yeah, I don't know if you snore. I don't know if you roll over. You might kick people. You be fighting dudes in your sleep. Got time for that shit. But nah, I want to get flued out by one of these Amazon chicks. These how would you like to be treated? Objectify me.
Please.
I want to be objectified. Like, we don't get it
Today,
enough.
now?
Like, shoot, people be like, hey, what's the fucked up part about social media is this anonymous thing. So, like, I'm not doing the anonymous thing for y'all to be trying to throw subliminal shots on I got a crush on you. How? What the fuck am I supposed to do with this information? I don't know who the fuck you are. It says anonymous. Shoot your shot.
Yes.
Be a man. You want so much equality, do what the fuck we have to do. We don't get to just stand there and just shoot, and then we have to. You better come like my fucking pictures like we do, and hope we get the message after you done like 42 pictures from 2010. But you got the message. The person. But anyways, though, Lonzo Ball, I appreciate you. You're a real man, showing them how he gets done. But damn, man, they got to get paid more. Hopefully, this stuff comes next year. Like, 'cause this is ridiculous, man. Like, these chicks out here having 20. It was real. It was really a $25 fine for hip checking that bitch.
No,
That
that can't be.
Like, it was real. Like,
That can't be.
they
Real.
over here finding chicks lunch to Chick-fil-A.
Like, damn.
They got at least, come on, man. Let's make it all the way sexist. At least make it $40.
They're not going to need that money. You got to have your stars retire early. Cameron Brink's going to make enough money off of contracts for photo shoots and that she don't need your little check.
They're going to be fine. It's going to be a whole until they start paying these girls real money. All right, go to the next thing. Oh, man. That's just the original tweet from Lonzo Ball. His dad, I believe his dad is. You can go and post that up there. This is when Lonzo shot his shot. This is what he did on the court. Like, when can they see that?
That is the worst walk I have ever seen. Is he Jim Carrey?
I absolutely still to this day love LeVar Ball.
That is.
We're going to talk about this NIL stuff. I got too many dads that are too cool. Don't let Trey be good. Because if Trey is good, I am going to be the most obnoxious dad in America. Y'all think Baby Gronk's dad is bad? I'm not, actually, no, I won't be as bad as Baby Gronk. Baby Gronk's dad is weird. But more continuations to Coach Deion. I love that. I don't really like Coach JB. He's a guy who was on Last Chance U, got fired. Again, he's a guy who says some shit. It was Last Chance, yeah. So let's just break it down real quick. Actually, can you do this? Go, Jason Brown, Wikipedia. I'm still going to play it because it's fucking hilarious. But he be giving people the business too. Like, he is like very mean. Like, but he has his own show, the Coach JB show. It's actually pretty decent, pretty popular. He was on Renegade Report with George and Jen the other day. He speaks very candidly about how he feels, and sometimes it's cool. It's just he's a West Coast white guy that coached in Compton or went to like Compton Community College or some shit like that. Oh. Like, he looks like everybody sucks, even though like we don't know what the fuck he did. Like, I don't want to see that. I want to actually go through and I want to go look at his resume. He smokes cigars, he drinks. A lot of people, my boy Freddie has done a show. A lot of people say Big Game, you and Coach JB, they added us in the same things. And I'm like, I don't know if it's conducive. I cheer him on from afar. But
charges.
but like if we could find it, man, because he had like it was wild. Like when I looked at, like there's a lot of people who talk real boldly in life, but like you sit back, you be like, why do they talk so bold? And because he is quick to call people's resumes out. I've coached more than you, or I've done this, and blah blah blah, and rah rah rah, whatever. So his damn, I thought he had one. All right, I got it. Oh, there's a lot of them. There's a Jason Brown, American football player turned farmer. I don't think that's him. There's a writer. There's a singer. Damn.
It's a super. My boss's name is Jason Brown.
It's a very popular name.
Yeah.
It's just bothering me. So he had 2 seasons, seasons 3 and season 4, where he was at Independence Community College. And it's interesting, to say the least. Damn, they really don't have. Damn, man. I was trying to find out about this motherfucker. Like, I wanted, like, some real stuff, man. Damn. I didn't realize that he was charged with 8 felonies.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's the first thing I see. I was like, 8 felonies. Golly, I got that.
Damn.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. How is he last chance you?
Okay, 4 counts of. How do you get 4 counts of identity theft?
Why is he free?
Damn. Long story short, he ain't really do shit in life, but like he's but he's very funny. He's very comical, and he made the most of his 2 years on Netflix. And kudos to him, man. Kudos to him. But like, let's go just play this. This is what he said to Deion Sanders. Again, everybody gets on me, but he went into the spaces with the people and roasted their ass. It's funny. Mm-hmm. He he's actually really personable.
You take it that route, JB.
No, why not? You just did. What do you mean? See, you can talk that talk, but can't back it up, and you can't take it. That's what's crazy to me.
Talking about the shots you
What
throwing,
shot?
like,
Tell
now
me
you-
what
you
shot.
getting off
Here,
track.
let me ask you guys a question.
Getting off track.
Let me ask you a question. Do y'all know Dion?
No.
You don't know Dion. Are you fucking kidding me, homie? I know the motherfucker. You all don't even know him? You motherfuckers are clowns. You don't even know him? Y'all don't even know this motherfucker. Y'all don't even know him, homie. Y'all some dick riders. Y'all some dick riders. Y'all some dick riding fanboys. Y'all some dick riding fanboys, homie. Y'all motherfuckers are dick riding fanboys.
Damn.
Where you know Dion?
I know him.
Just
like you went on
that's
your
why that's the
show.
problem with spaces is that once you get going good, they gonna stop you. But I mean, he did not say.
He said, "Y'all some dick riding fanboys."
He didn't say one lie. There's some dick riding. I mean, when it comes down to it, if you say anything bad about anything that's not glowing about Deion Sanders, they are going to crucify you. They're gonna get you.
Never been called a dick riding fanboy about anything.
I just really.
They couldn't say nothing.
They couldn't because he's right. My problem is this: there are things that I'm like. I want to say I don't care enough about a lot of things to really be as passionate.
Right.
In particular, to yell and argue with people. I care about Florida State football not because I'm a fan. I fucking played. I scored in both those end zones. I bled and sweat on the field. It's a difference. That's family. It's it's a very important part of my life was Florida State. When I see other fans do this shit, I be like, yo.
Don't you know there are other forms of entertainment out there?
You're ready to get your ass whooped about Florida State? Or Florida? You really my nigga, this is blood. I'm like, yo, they're not gonna post bail for you or do anything for you. And they got a GoFundMe for a guy for the University of Miami whose kid died. Motherfucker couldn't get past $500. I think we were the biggest one of the bigger donations. And all they talk about is bread. Now I'm not, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Everybody's got different fiscal things going on in their life, but shit.
I think you gotta have money to care so much about something so
frivolous. But like when I see people really be like getting mad and losing friends, over people that really don't give a fuck about you. Like I try to tell them, like, is Dion like your dad? Like, that's your pops, man. Okay, cool. That's your uncle. Like, all right, man, that's family, that's blood. But you don't even have an autographed jersey. Like,
politics.
That politics is something that I never understood. Like I always ask myself, like, why are you so passionate about this?
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? That's when I start asking, is everything all right at home? Like, is there more things like, just especially in spaces.
If you call me a dick riding fanboy, it's
I'm
gonna
be mad.
Me pause.
I'm gonna be mad. That would make me mad.
I'll be thinking about.
I'll be mad at that first because you're right.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what about me made you? Why are you so accurate in this statement? That being said, there are some dick riding fanboys who have a lot of money, and I can't. It makes no difference. I can't tell you where to place your money, where not to place your money. But I do know this. Do you know who has the fourth highest not betting odds, but people put the money up for Colorado to win the college football playoff? They are the fourth highest.
That is unbelievable. Now I'm mad.
Like, just believe. Dick riding fanboys have put up money. They are, I think it's a 200 to 1 odds. Was that what it says, man?
Call me. I'll teach your kid how to swim. Put your money in better places than what the.
This is why I believe I like the guy who says he wants to be able to start a inner city gambling program for kids. 2,000. My bad. I apologize. 20,000 to 12,500 to win the college football playoff. Correct me if I'm wrong, my gambling addicted folks. Does this mean if I put $1 on Colorado to win the college football playoff, I could potentially win $20,000?
Oh shit!
Can somebody read this for me, like in plain American? Like, can somebody tell me what the fuck this means? Because
You should for every 100, I believe it's 100 and what's that? 12,500. So 100 will get you 12.
Oh, so it's 100. So I'll put 100 on that, then I can get 12,500.
Yes, but it went up. How did it go? How did it go from 20? So they believe in Colorado?
If people are stupid enough to shift money over there, they have to. The algorithm. Nobody believes in Colorado besides Dion.
Oh, just because of the amount of people. So it's oh my god.
Like, nobody believes that hard. Dang. Besides Dion and even Dion ain't that naive. It's kind of like Jim Jones and his cult. Like you realize Jim Jones didn't drink the Kool-Aid. He made everybody else die. I think I said that right, maybe. But hey.
Yeah. So
whatever.
I was right. Based on 100 on a dollar, Luke says it will give you 1,300.
Angela said they believe in Colorado more than Jesus.
I mean, that could be said about a lot of things.
I mean, slap dicks talking to slap dicks. That's what.
What is that term? I've never
that's
heard it.
Jason Brown. That's Coach Brown's thing is slap dick.
Don't call me no slap dick, bro. You might as well. Never mind.
So speaking of slap dicks, a bunch of slap dicks and lackeys are about to fuck up the game. So let's again, if you got your questions with NIL, this is where we're about to go into this again. I'm only looking at all of this. I'm looking at all of this stuff so intrigued because my sons are going to get paid. Period. Can't wait for it. Like, they're going to get paid. Now they can work in the family business, and I don't have to worry about anything anyway, because if his name, image, and likeness is here and here to stay. For those who don't know, FHSA approved, I believe it was 12-1 in the board vote for high school athletes to be able to participate in name, image, and likeness. Basically, what college athletes are able to do. It means that you can go buy people now. I can go and
I don't think you should phrase it like that.
like I am literally right now, if you have a kicker, your kid can kick if they live in the First Coast area. Hit me up offline and let me talk about it. We're gonna do tryouts. I'm gonna put them on a fucking football field, and if they can kick accurately a 40-yard field goal or more, then I have an NIL deal. We're gonna pay them to come to Mandarin High School. Just letting y'all know that. But so many people have so much fear of kids doing this. Man, D. Shaw, that's so wild. Demetrius Shaw said somebody said they love Deion because he helps black. No, the black coach at UCLA, Deshaun Foster, is helping black coaches. That motherfucker's entire staff is colored, besides one dude. Deion is very strategic. Deion helps who Deion likes, but that's neither here nor there. We're on to college. We're going to the FHSA. So this has been talked about for a while, and now that it's in the state of Florida, all we're hearing about is, oh my God, this is, and the thing that pisses me off more than anything, the argument isn't that they're upset that the kids are getting paid. The argument is, well, now kids will get paid more than high school coaches. And it's, let me try to refer how to best put this. They won't. High school coaches, we are educators, guys. And these kids ain't finna be walking around. And right now, in Duval County, a first-time teacher can go out and get paid. I believe you can get $45K out the gate. $45K out the gate. You add a $2,000 stipend, which is what it is before taxes if you're not a community coach. I get paid $1,440 because I'm a community coach. It's a little bit different process we have to go through. But you get paid these things, right? And there aren't kids like, so when you're done, when it's all said and done as a coach, you'll get paid around $50,000. Still not a lot of money. Not a lot of money. Atlanta just released some shit. Atlanta about to break bread on cats.
So coaches make more than teachers average?
Well, what happens is, think about it like this. So you're a teacher and you get a stipend added for doing extra work.
Oh.
So like, just think about, like, if your job said, Miles, we're going to pay you an extra $2,000 a year annually if you just sweep up the shop. Gotcha. Or if you do this. So that's like, a lot of other companies have this. This was, and you know who negotiated the football coaching stipends in the state of Florida? The fucking teachers. So it's the teachers' unions are in charge of that. So what they did was they didn't want guys like me to be able to come off the street and just get paid $20,000 to not coach. So the only way that they can make it somewhere, and they wanted teachers to be the first choice. So to make it and make the value easier, they made it so low that the only people who would typically like to do this would be somebody who's already on staff and on campus. So, but the state of Florida has always been behind. Now, people try to say that, well, now the kids won't listen to you because they're making more money than you. And what about the kid? Like, why do y'all care? Like, if a kid becomes a rapper, right? Like Fulio and all these idiots here in Jacksonville, do y'all care that they're making more than their teachers? You know how many? Like, and I just had to tell my friend Janine, she was mad. She was like, because again, she's in Colorado and everything. She's one of them liberals. I get why people hate liberals. I don't hate Janine. Janine's a good person. Janine just gets really on this liberal. Janine and like I got a friend named Adam and a couple of others. They get on this liberal soapbox where they don't listen to people. I'm like, this is how I fucking make my money, Janine. I can show you about 10 different ways that you can go make $5,000 as an adult. If you're that worried about a kid making a $5,000 NIL deal, Like, I read some of the comments that people are just saying because, again, it is they have politicized something that's capitalistic at its core. If you hate this, you hate capitalism. There is no other way to put this. I'm sorry. That's the truth. And we can't continue to teach these kids that we live in the greatest country in America. I mean, the world, greatest country in America. The greatest country in the world. And then get mad when they participate in what makes us the greatest country in the world.
Facts.
High school, here's how it was presented. High school athletes in Florida are going to be making more than anyone else in the damn building. Make it make sense. Now, that is a tax problem. Teachers get paid off of taxes. I get paid my coaching stipend off of the tax dollars that go to the Duval County Board of Education. Each county has their own separate thing. Each one does things differently. When I was in St. Johns County is a pay-for-play city. You have to, basically, kids have to pay $200 to be able to participate in sports. But that $200 goes to each sport. So that $200 goes to football. So if you have 150, that's why, so it bows to have big teams. So if you have 100 people, 100 kids pay $200 to work out in the off season, that's $20,000 that goes directly to the football coach.
Oh, okay.
Now, what happens is the football coach can go in and in turn say that I want to pay my coaches to do workouts. So he takes the money, divvies it up, and chooses how guys get paid.
Okay.
Now, booster programs, when I was in St. Johns County, could actually go in and pay extra stipends. I got paid an extra stipend to coach at Ponte Vedra High School. So I got paid $2,000 plus a playoff bonus, plus $1,000, an extra $1,000 a season. Plus, I got paid $10,000 in the summer to conduct summer workouts. That doesn't happen in Duval County. We get paid $1,400. You go to state championship, didn't get any extra money. Like, I always try to tell them, like, you coming over here yelling at me about shit I don't really give a fuck about. I tell the kids, like the first Thanksgiving I've ever spent without my family was last year. In my entire fucking life, playing ball, all that shit, always been around my family. But because we went to the playoffs, I did not go with my family. I stayed here, did some shit, get my mind off of all of that. But I told the kids, I don't mind doing that, but if y'all not working, I don't get paid for that shit. Yeah. So I'm stressing these things to let you guys know from a private perspective, there are ways that coaches get paid. I'm a grown-ass fucking man. Can't nobody tell me how to earn a living unless if it's legal. So coaches can go out and work whoever the fuck they want to work for. In Georgia, you know what they've been doing in Georgia for years? One of my partners, every coach on the football team, one of the boosters hires every coach that's on that staff. They get paid $1,000 a month as part of that booster's company.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So there is nothing stopping this from happening. Now, I am saying this for a fucking reason. Also, Mandarin High School does a really, really good job of raising money. We raise about $150,000 annually for our football program. We do in the spring, we do a big, like one of them new things where you basically beg people for money. Kids these days are they ain't selling, they ain't selling candy. They're not selling gift wrapping paper no more. They just say, hey, here.
Y'all sold gift wrapping paper?
Oh, yeah, that's how my mom used to get Christmas gifts.
Oh, that's crazy.
Around October, they come in, you go out there, you hit these streets, and you sell the gift wrapping paper. Oh, man, it was for real out here. It was real in these streets.
Are you cutting down on the $169 it costs?
I don't even know how much it was back then, but like my mom probably still got gift wrapping paper from when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
Actually, Big Rich brings up a good point. I'm gonna get to that in a second. We're gonna talk about this real name, image, and likeness shit. Because y'all got the game fucked up. It is hard to raise money for high school football because y'all think MFTK came out for something, James just being James. Don't nobody say, man, fucking adults, especially in public school education. Y'all say fuck these kids at every given opportunity, and now all of a sudden you think people gonna start saying, man, unfuck these kids? They're not finna just go give everybody money like that. The Jamie Fritzes of the world, who I play for, will get bread. The Tramel Jones could potentially get bread. But it's not what you think. Like you can't, like there's not enough small businesses that give a fuck. Now what will happen is the bigger time brands will be able to put things together to be able to get sponsorship opportunities for young men. But I can't, like high schools can't do it for them. Like they're 7-on-7. Like this is what I would do. If I had a 7-on-7 team, that's your job now. Your job is to come play football for me during the offseason. And I'll pay you. That's what this comes. So let's click on the other side and make sure I talk about other sports too when it comes to this. But like, well, so why this made my life a little bit first class media. So is it a max out at 5K? No, it's not a max out at 5K. You can max out at 500,000. You can max out at 5 million, but the shit ain't happening. Like it'll be few and far in between. Yeah, you can go ahead and put this up. So here's where it got me riled up. Now, he's two handsome young men. One, I don't know very well. One, I know him very well. He's sitting down. He's doing that shit where he stares off and stare off into space, like you're looking at something for real. And it makes it look way more serious than what it really is. Those are two of the top wide receivers, not only in the state of Florida, but in the nation. And once this was announced, this is what came out. Top 100 2025 wide receivers, Jamie French and Vernell Brown have inked NIL deals with American Eagle hours after the FHSAA passed bylaw changes to allow NIL.
Shout outs to them.
That's not true, though.
Oh, whoops.
Because it's still not legal yet. It has to pass the Board of Education.
Oh.
It's still another step.
So what's this picture mean?
Now, what this picture was done, what happened is American Eagle signed a deal with South Florida Express, completely legal. So every kid in South Florida Express can get apparel because they're a part of South Florida Express. They did not sign individual NIL deals with American Eagle.
I see.
So this goes viral.
Wrapped up.
This goes viral without anybody. And again, South Florida Express, kudos to y'all doing your thing. You know what happens though? For Mandarin High School, not a motherfucker got notified. FHSAA calls our athletic director. All kinds of shit. People are frustrated, aggravated, and for a kid who didn't even do anything. Now the kid's like, man, they telling me I might be. He ain't even do shit. It sounds a lot better when you say South Florida Express got these two guys NIL deals, because I do believe that's where it's going to go. Your 7-on-7 program will get you the bread. The kids will go to the highest bidder on those. And I think that's cool. But what ends up happening is everybody gets the benefit in this, except for the people who get paid $1,440 fucking dollars. Like, so all day yesterday, I'm getting called, hey, tell On3 to take it down. Tell this, James, they blah, blah, blah. I'm like, then, to find out that it's really not even as big of a deal as what people are talking about. Now, here's where it gets great, because people in the know, right? Oh, I know. Now, I'll tell you this. I don't know a lot. I don't talk about shit I don't know about. But I talk a lot of shit about a lot of the shit that I do know about. And what I do know about is Jamie fucking French. It's a good kid. I whoop your ass over Jamie French. But let's look at what some hating ass coaches decided to begin. I have no problem with people having an issue. I have a problem with people politicizing this. So if you would click on that so that people can see that, the Florida Coalition, the Coaches Coalition, instead of just taking a half a second. This is what I hate about media, and this is what I try to tell people. Being in this, and guys, you'll hear more shit about yourself than you ever knew. Now, this how old is this thing? They've been around since 2021. The Florida Coaches Coalition at paid FL coaches. Again, I believe they serve a good purpose. They want to get us paid. The largest coaching organization in Florida, 14,000 plus members strong, advocating for the rights and the respect of Florida coaches in all sports. This guy's trying to do things the right way. It's what they tweeted out. While terms were not publicly disclosed. Sources out of Jacksonville say the NIL deal is worth $5,000 each. These two young men already make more than 85% of all public high school head football coaches in Florida. Then he posed this question. Do you see the problem? Yes, I do see the fucking problem. Grown-ass fucking men lying their motherfucking ass off, talking about shit that they don't know what they're fucking talking about.
Sources.
Unnamed source, undisclosed source, anonymous GM, anonymous scout, anonymous this. I could put sources on anything and people automatically believe it. If why believe the truth when the lie is more entertaining or it's more of a slant? Why use this? This has nothing to do with any fucking thing. Anyway, we don't get paid by the private sector. We get paid by the taxes. And you know what this coach right here is going to do if we do get an increase? Just going to go to NIL. Because privately, I do what the fuck I want to do with my money. And I'm not in this to get rich. I'm in this to win. I coach for one fucking reason, because I like Toby Bullock. And I like to win. And I like helping young men. And yes, I do believe not everybody is gifted with the opportunity in which I'm gifted in. But I do know this. You don't have to lie in order to be able to get what it is that we want to get accomplished. And you don't have to sprinkle fucking sources on it.
That's my favorite part.
And somebody probably did feed you this bullshit, because you know why? It's a kid from fucking Mandarin. And all these motherfucking pansy-ass, fuck-ass coaches got something to say about Mandarin High School because they think we just some rich-ass boys. But I can tell you what, that boy right there, mama worked real fucking hard to put her son in the position that he's in. And he's worked his ass off. So what if he makes even if it was $5,000 or $50,000, or he's making more than 100% of coaches? You know what 100% of coaches can't do right now in Florida? Run a fucking dig route on a summer day. Can't catch the ball with one fucking hand. You know what most of the coaches in Florida ain't never got was fucking recruited. And the ones who actually been there before are the ones who are just like, you know what, hey, it is what it is. I want to make these kids money. The ones who've actually been there before realize that this shit ain't really finna happen like that. Everybody on my team ain't making bread like that. I wonder what else is happening here.
I know different schools and states are doing different things to try to work with the NIL instead of trying to hate against it. I mean, Missouri, I read already, they made it so if you're going to sign an NIL deal, you have to sign in-state college, which seems kind of messed up. But I mean, there are different ways that you can go about it instead of just hate.
I just think that that's the problem. It's always the first. What about the kids? What about setting up a program to help these kids? I'm like, how are they going to do? What about the taxes? Like, bitch, the fuck do you guys think taxes? Like, we all pay this shit. You have to eventually learn about taxes.
Right.
Like, you
weren't
can't
ready
just,
when you learn.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? I didn't know who the fuck FICA is. Like, stop putting your insecurities off on other people, man. Like, these just gonna be all right. These just way more savvy than what you give them give them credit for. And they got the nerve to fucking put sources on that shit.
Word salad. It
The
just
sources, I pulled this out of my ass, and it sounds good.
Sources meaning me.
And now I've got questions. Where is the fucking $5,000? Why is everything $5,000? Is this like the price of pussy in DR? Like it's $40. Everything is $40 in the DR. Is every deal gonna be $5,000 now? It's crazy. It's craziness. It's causing stress and headache where it shouldn't be. It should be actually an exciting time to sign into these deals.
Right. It's not my $5,000. It's not like coming out of my taxes, right?
It's not fucking affecting you at all.
Yeah,
That's the craziest thing about NILs. Why are all these guys getting paid all of this money? I don't get paid this. You don't know. You're not good.
Yeah.
2% of the population plays college athletics. What have you ever been the top 2% in? Better than 98% of the world at it. Like, just think about it. If you were one of the top 2% of garbage collectors, you would make more money than the other garbage collectors. Go look at any sport that you want, any game. If you were the top 2% of Monopoly Go players, you're gonna probably be making a lot of money. We just saw a mute rapper. Like, be good at something. Like, take the time out of your day to become good. Like, these boys was out there. I was out there with them. Nah, that's why I'm not opposed to getting paid more. But I was out there with them. I didn't run though. I was drinking my coffee and talking shit, telling them, bitch, you'll never be what I am. All the while hoping that they become what I am, right? These boys ran, Amanda, we ran 30, 60-yard sprints today in 88-degree weather. Heat index. You know what my fat old ass ain't doing right now? I ain't running 10 of them motherfuckers, let alone 30. So if somebody gets paid, if he gets paid $5,000 a year, right? He earned it. he's got to go through a lot for that $5,000, man. Like, everybody talks about this shit like it's just a game. A game is tiddlywinks. Like, you roll your ass out of bed and come do what some of these guys do that get paid this money for a game and see how long you do it. First, you're going to realize you're not good. Second, you're going to realize mentally you're not tough enough. And third, you're going to realize you just don't belong and you don't even have what it takes to be able to do it. It's why when you see these regular game shows, people quit. It's because the pressure is on. It's nothing that they didn't get asked to do anything more than the person who won the game show. They just didn't have the mental fortitude to be able to delay gratification in order to get what they want. And that's the difference between those who are successful and those who ain't. What's your pain tolerance? Like, I can get on here. That's why these podcasts, when you be a boss, be your own boss, do this, do this. It's all bullshit. Bosses have pain tolerance. You're typically the last person to get paid. And you actually don't work less. You work more. Trust me, it's an overrated experience. But as my guy Big Rich talked about, everybody focus with the most ironic thing in all of this is people immediately go to the little colored boys in football. We don't talk about baseball. We don't talk about softball. We don't talk about one of the most emerging sports right now in the FHSA, which is girls flag football. We don't talk about lacrosse. We don't talk about a lot of these other sports that have where you can have apparel contracts, where you can have where it's literally like they're not coming to give us a bunch of money for football because football is a free sport in essence. But you know what lacrosse isn't? Lacrosse, you got to buy a stick, right? You got to buy gloves. You got to buy the helmet. You got to buy a lot of different things. Some of the stuff you have to buy through the school. Some of the things you don't. Now, here is where it gets interesting. So lacrosse, you have your stick companies. If we had a kid, Dalen. And Dalen is an Indian, really good. He's going to JU. One of the best. He's competing in the All-Star game, college, high school senior All-Star game for Nike. Somebody could have offered him a deal where he gets paid a stipend to rock certain gear to get other people to pay for it. Same thing with girls, with the girls sports. There's a girl here at Atlantic Coast High School locally in Jacksonville that went viral for how athletic and how she could throw the ball and do all these different things with flag football. Like, we just talked about the WNBA and how these girls are literally maximizing their beauty, how pretty they are with their athleticism to launch them into other different things. Tennis players cannot get paid. Soccer players cannot get paid. Volleyball players cannot get paid. Parents can actually offset the fucking cost that they have to take these kids all over the world and make their kids better. All while the person who doesn't even some of these people who are complaining, You know what they don't have? Fucking kids. It goes back to me joking about Dion. Like, why the fuck do some of y'all care so much?
You don't even know him.
Like, it doesn't even affect you. Like, one of the problems we talk about these kids, right? And it's more the adults. Like, let's just get going back to my kids. Let's say Jamie, we help Inca deal with Jamie for $50,000 to $60,000, right?
Okay.
Let's say that. Why the fuck would I be mad at Jamie French and say it's not fair to me? I didn't agree. I got what I agreed to. Like, I knew as an adult. Here's what the problem as an adult. I knew everything that I signed up for. And I made the choice to do that. How can I get mad at somebody else for the decision that I made? Knowing that it ain't paying shit. I didn't just find out that it doesn't pay shit. And people keep saying it's going to end the way the game is, like California, Texas, Alabama, and a lot of these other states didn't do this shit out the gate.
Right.
And they still got good ball coming out of there. The thing that's going to stink is that a lot of these guys are going to have agents, maybe street agents, hustlers, that may hustle them out of some bread.
People are just worried. If you're worried, a coach, you're worried about the power dynamic, not even so much of the control of the team. You're just power dynamic of your money. That's it. You're just not used to people making more money to you. Welcome to the club, homie.
But the thing is that I think what happens is people think that you're just getting this money.
Yeah, that's true. They earned it. But they're used to being the ones giving money.
Right. I'm like, okay, here, I'm going to give you this deal because you run fast and you hit people hard. Well, what happens if they no longer run fast and hit people hard? Like, if you're not on the team, you can't really get this anymore. Or you get the money this one time and you don't get the money anymore. And what about what we've been done for years? A college scholarship is getting paid. You play for the opportunity to get a college scholarship to go somewhere. You still have the advantage over the kid.
Yeah.
If you think money is the reason why they're listening to you or not listening to you, you are sorely mistaken, my friend.
We're not a good coach.
Or that's the real thing. These kids will respect those who respect them. And they respect where you've been more than, really, honestly, that's true, more than anything else. And respect comes down to trust. And, and I want people to start taking, when here's the problem. I want you to take your quotes. Like my man Travis put one of these things that's really dope. Like, it's the last one right there, Mouse. And this isn't him saying, he's saying what other people say. But James, this isn't the America I grew up in. We can take that quote, and here's where you got to ask yourself, am I on the right side of history? If I could take your quote and go back 30 years and insert it in another time period where change happened, and you're on the same side of the bad people, it's probably not good. Then if I could go 60 years, like, but why do we have to share the bathroom with them? This isn't the America I grew up in. Oh, if we free them, what are we going to do? This isn't how we grew up. It's just what it is. And the crazy part is innovation. It comes in, it creates more jobs. It creates more opportunity. It creates wealth. And more importantly, it doesn't fucking affect you. Yeah. Where that money is coming from was not going. That's the part that really just chafes my balls more than anything. The money wasn't going from that pot, wasn't going to you anyway.
Well, this is deeper. It's personal. It's something they need to speak to their therapist about.
Yes. Ask it or blame God.
Don't do that.
God, why didn't you make me 6'4"? Why didn't you let me run a 4.5? God, why wasn't I born in this era? Like, your problem isn't with the situation. Your problem is with that you didn't win the genetic lottery.
Facts.
You got to take that up between your God and your parents. Dad, why did you marry the woman who was 4'11" when you're only 5'5"? You didn't give me a chance, Father. Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm speaking with humor, but I'm speaking real to you guys. Like, we have to change the fucking narratives, man. Like, I just really can't believe some of y'all really care about the shit that you care about. But I'm cool with it. Get the bread. Because at the end of the day, what I'm going to figure out is how to freak the fucking system. If y'all going to be mad. If $5,000 is all it costs to buy a kid, I'm going to buy some kids. Like, I'm going to get a couple of them. And y'all just going to be sitting over here mad as fuck. Why is this 14-year-old making more money than me? Like, oh, would you rather? You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. It's 10 high school kids at your local high school right now making more money than all the coaches right now, moving product. Right. Would you rather them sell drugs or go out here on the football field? Which one would you rather?
It ain't nobody mad at like Bowles kids or
not at all. It was kids who made more in their fucking allowance than I
dogs. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what their kids are making more money than you.
Man, we went on a trip. So we would go after lacrosse games. We would eat. I take them to Popeyes, take them wherever. Well, whatever was up, we go there. When we went to Orlando, we would make our trips back. I tell them, hey, got a bunch of kids coming. They like chicken for whatever reason. They love chicken nuggets, French fries. Drop all the chicken nuggets and French fries you got. Some other people order some other shit, but trust me, you're not gonna run. Like, you're gonna make your money with the chicken nuggets and fries. Some people listen to me, some people didn't. I'm seeing kids come up there with American Express cards. Black cards, platinum cards, all kinds of cards. I'm seeing kids. Then when the bus got there, I'm seeing kids with Lexus trucks. Like, I'm seeing kids with all these different things, and you guys are worried about. But it wasn't no worries then. They weren't officially making more money than you.
It's a little more official.
Now it's official. Do you not think that those parents don't know a business owner that's looking? And the other side of it is too, is like the reason why it's different in college NIL. College NILs have collectives and they go through nonprofits. Now, I will say this. The MFTK Foundation got a little bit of leftover money after the book bags. We may be buying some kids. But what I'm saying is that there has to be a something for people, for wealthy people to be able to have a write-off. Nobody is that philanthropic, guys. It works in college. It's not going to work in high school like that. And most of these kids suck. They're not good enough. Like, there's a reason why very few go to college, and even the good school. Like, even so, right now I think we'll have a roster of 140 kids between JV and varsity. We'll be lucky to have 7 kids signed this year to college.
If you are a parent who has a child who's a good athlete in high school, what are like maybe 1 to 3 things that they actually should worry about besides all this chatter that they're hearing? I could imagine people being kind of clouded and confused. What are some certain things that they should worry about?
What you should worry about is that school that you're at, what system they run, and is it conducive with how your child looks. So, like, if your child is a wide receiver, you should not go to a school that runs the wing team. That's probably not the best thing for you. If your child's a quarterback, don't go there. Because the goal, what you should be worried about is, how do I get my kid in college?
I'm sure social media people are going to try to attack these kids. And
well,
should they be worried about, should they invest in social media influence?
Yeah, you should. Because that's the only thing that'll get you paid when this is all said and done.
Okay.
But every deal is not a good deal. And you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? And is it conducive with the brand? And do I want to be flashy? Do I want to be showy? Because there is another element to this. If you're living in apartments, you're going to get robbed.
You think about...
Not just saying, like, so like if you're getting a jewelry deal and you're showing a lot of gaudy jewelry and you live in the fucking apartments, somebody's going to rob you.
I've never thought of
so
that.
Why get that? Like, but if it's like a mouthpiece deal, if it's like some cleats, if it's like, something that gives you some real revenue or bread, take those.
So is someone like Baby Gronk's dad kind of doing the right thing just in case their child isn't that good to capitalize on their marketability now?
It's not bad. It's just weird. It's weird because he responds.
Yeah. His
Nah,
response is in particular.
If you're a grown ass man responding like a 12-year-old,
Yeah.
like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Let's grow the fuck up. Like, and you like, but like, for example, when Trey gets older, I will help control. He will have access to his social media, but I will control his social media.
So there might be a lane for kids who are more flashy than they are maybe good.
Yes, there's always that. There's always people whose mouth or their the braggadocious or the persona is bigger than their actual game. And that does like Dion, but
he's
before
yeah.
Dion was actually
yeah.
Dion's fucking good. Like I just want to make sure we don't like confuse that.
Yeah.
But Dion's persona is what got him paid. I'm perfect example. Matter of fact, if we can pull it up, Terrell Buckley versus Deion Sanders in stats. College and pro. It's fucking insane. One if you're not a Florida, you're not a Florida State fan. So have you ever heard of Terrell Buckley?
No. Okay. Buckley sounds familiar, but Terrell.
Statistics wise, he's the greatest cornerback to ever play at Florida State.
Buckley inherits right cornerback backup bowl play.
Does that have a comparison of their stats?
No.
Now you just pull up Deion Sanders stats and then pull up T-Buck stats. But the reason why we know who Deion is because Deion did all of that shit and told us he was doing that shit while he was doing that shit. T-Buck did all that shit and didn't say shit.
Damn, even back then. So that's before all of these marketing deals. It mattered back then.
It mattered back then. Prime was prime. T-Buck has all the records at Florida State.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm pulling punt return, kick returns. Oh wow.
He was better
everything
at everything than Deion. In the NFL, I think it's like we're talking about an interception or two difference between both of them.
Here's Deion. I'll make it big.
Blow that up. And you got that's his NFL stats.
This is NFL.
All right, just go down to the career. How many games did Deion play? Career?
Oh, this stupid thing. They're just giving me baseball. Let's go.
Oh yeah, we don't want that. Oh, that's fine. That's gonna give his college stats. The no fan. We can go that route.
All right.
All right. So actually, just go up real quick. Scroll up to the top. It should say awards.
Yeah, right.
So he's got more awards. But read off those awards.
He got 1988 Jim Thorpe Award, 1999 the Sporting News Top 100 Players of the Century. He was number 37. And also in 1999, ESPN 100 Great Athletes of the Century,
Right,
number
so
74.
we can chill. The only award he got in college was the 1989 Jim Thorpe Award.
88.
So Terrell Buckley, 1991 Jim Thorpe Award. All right, go down to his own career. Deion played 4 years or 3 years?
Let's see here. Deion played football. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 years.
So Deion's 4 years.
4 years.
T-Buck
Wow.
played 3 years. All right, so go down to statistics.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. Sacks, pass, interception. Make sure they can see it. Yeah, they can see it good. Oh, jeez.
So how many career interceptions did Deion have?
Deion, career interceptions. Sacks, TDs, points.
So it should be 4 columns over to the right.
Okay, I see. It says, wow, 14?
All right.
Well, I guess they're not throwing his direction.
You know how many T-Buck had?
How many?
21 in 3 years.
Gosh, okay.
With 4 touchdowns.
Oh, I was just gonna ask. Okay, Dion had 2. All right. Or 3. Sorry.
All right.
Yards 287. Breakups 27.
So let's do another one. Let's go punt returns because both of them were punt returners. It should be in that same if you just go down.
Yeah, I see him.
So how many punt returns did he have?
Touchdowns 3.
How many T-Buck had? 3.
Okay, even. Steven?
In 3 years.
Oh, 1 yes. Oh, all this is based off 1 less.
So this isn't me saying that Deion Sanders isn't good. This is me saying that Terrell Buckley literally was better in college, but Deion was primetime and he was broadcast. He was that guy. He was loud about it. He told you about it. He has one of the coldest punt returns in college football history against Clemson, where he basically told them, I'm about to return this kick. And when he scored, like somebody threw like a whole cup of water at Deion. Like it just caught him. It was crazy. I don't know if we need to do something with that right there. Miles. You got his
Yeah, I got you.
the NFL stats. Again, but this is the point is this is why you have to you gotta have a little bit of braggadocio about you. And T-Buck's just a really good guy.
I'm gonna share these. NFL for Deion Sanders.
No. Both were high picks too. I think Deion was the top 5 pick as well. T-Buck was top 5 pick.
Okay, so they knew how good he was.
He just doesn't. Just not a. And there's nothing wrong with it. He's just not a talker.
They played the same
position.
They overlap same years, right?
I think T-Buck left at 91. Deion was in 89. So it was. I think he came right after.
Okay.
But how many interceptions did Deion have in his career?
He has Deion
for the NFL.
Interception.
I think it was 52, right?
53.
You know how many T-Buck had? 50.
Oh, okay. That's crazy.
So what I'm just saying is, the long story short in it is that you would have never thought T-Buck was that close to Deion Sanders.
Right.
But he is. And he was that guy.
Damn, they must have had a lockdown deep.
And then my guy says, and T-Buck still has all of his toes.
Why we always gotta take it there? It's because of you, James, your influence.
But long story short, yes, you do need to have a little bit of sauce with you. So,
helicopter dads around here, boy.
It will be. But dads will also get their kids cut. You got to sometimes play the shadow. You got to make sure you're not too imposing. The last thing I want to talk about before we end all of this is that, let's be good, cool old heads and not the gossip girls. A guy who I really liked, but he's becoming more and more shady,
right?
is Shady McCoy. And he was a really good back. And he's got a very strong opinion about a lot of different things. But here's what I don't like. The game is the game, right? The game is the game.
Gotcha.
We've all participated in some aspect of it. Some of us are willing participants. Some of us aren't. Some of us, your girl got snatched from you. Some of us, your side piece got snatched from you. But one of the things that I try to do, and I talk about stories here, but I try to never say names when it comes to the stories. I'm going to tell you, unless it's something that's kind of cool, maybe the guy's dead or something like that. But especially when it comes to when you're talking about sex things and pimping. That's not cool to put the names. It's something about the guys who are my age or a little older. Y'all really just doing the most. Y'all, I'm questioning if y'all were even that fly or cool. But let's listen to Shady talk about something, and then I'm going to tell you why it's fucked up.
All right.
Matter of fact, I was look. This girl I met in Atlanta, right? Baddie. This is probably like 8 years ago. It's
tricked off on her a little bit.
No. I'm getting her right.
You took her to Magic.
No. I just met her. You know what I'm saying? She see what I had going on. What I look
let her
like.
Draw the road.
I was talking that talk to her.
You let her draw the road.
I bagged her right now. Hold on, bagged the chick. And this is how the tricking. This is the first time I'm really experiencing
took her to
real tricking. She's like, yo,
out the mall.
We going to the club. I'll meet you at the club, whatever. She said, but I think my man gonna beat her, so I can't really talk to you. So hold on.
You a house wrecker, bro. You gotta stop doing that.
Yo, hold on, my man, hold on. I go to the club. I see her. I'm like, I'm about to holler at her, but she around all these tall people over there, like in the section.
Oh, NBA dudes,
right? So I don't say much.
Yeah.
So I'm at the bathroom. She come. I'm like, yo, what's up? She still don't recognize. I'm like, girls. So I take my shades off. It's me,
right?
You see the diamonds.
Yeah,
you see the face. It's me.
Yeah.
She don't say nothing to me. 2 days later, I talked to her. Right? I'm like, hey, what happened? What's up? She said, oh man, I told you my man was there.
Oh yeah.
I said, well, we was in the bathroom. You couldn't talk. She said, no, trust me. He not that type of dude. You know what I mean? He take good care of me. I said, I ain't worried about that, baby. I'll take you shopping tomorrow. I ain't tripping. Now, you know, because I'm a nice guy. We go to dinner.
You do that.
I might get a small little gift for you.
Yeah, you throw that.
Guess what she said? No. He don't take me.
no.
This is what she said though. He don't take me shopping here. He take me to France. I'm like, who is this dude? Guess what she said his name was? The Kimbe Mutombo. I said so because first my Eagles, you taking him over me, but I get it.
Yeah.
He take you shopping. PJ to France and back. I said,
heavy.
Babe, keep
Stay
him.
there.
Keep him.
Stay there.
Keep him.
We go.
That was my first story of real.
This is fucked up.
When a rich nigga wants.
So, game is the game. And I'm not suggesting that this is a true story or it's not a true story. It could be a true story. But if this is a true story, the Kimbe Mutombo was minding his own fucking business.
Right. I haven't heard nothing about the Kimbe's. It's the Rocket.
Here's why it's a problem. Kimbe Mutombo's been married since like 1996.
Oh.
So because you just felt the need to name drop this man, literally, you don't know what his wife is like. You don't know what Kimbe's home life is like. Now you just brought pain and suffering to him because the chick chose him. Allegedly.
Yes, very important.
Now, how tall is this Shady McCoy? Yeah, he's really good. He's younger than me. Damn, dog. He's your age, Miles. You 35 years old. I can't. This is Kimbe Mutombo like 60 something.
Yeah. Whew. I mean, what's the
Your father, same height as me. Me and Shady about the same height. Bro, you was beat from jump, dog. If you're saying you can't see it's NBA dudes, it's different. Women get around tall dudes, it's just different. You gotta know the NBA money has always been better than the NFL money.
facts?
You just gotta be happy. And then just even how he's leading. I ain't got nothing. I spend, I buy a little this, I buy a little that. Like, bro, nothing you're saying is pimping right now.
That's what I'm saying. It kind of seems kind of weak a little bit.
But it's like you're naming the name of the guy. One, it's not even helping your case. Kimbe Mutombo's top 10 ugliest motherfuckers that ever played in the NBA.
Right.
That being said, like just vibe, man. Like if this is how you are, and when we get to telling stories, I don't want you around me, man. like again, the Kimbe just caught a stray. The Kimbe's wife is now questioning everything. Like, where were you at? You know what the worst thing? I'll tell you this. This is like one of the worst things is getting in trouble for pussy that you never got. And two, like now, what if I don't remember that chick? Like, what if I don't remember that moment? And I think the Kimbe's wife is African, so he's probably talking to her like Eddie from Coming to America. The Kimbe, you cheated on me. What have you done for me lately, the Kimbe?
I mean,
the short midget, pink wearing motherfucker, motherfucker said that you was cheating on me. Now she all mad at you. She done put roots on you. Like, you don't know what's going on, man. Like,
the worst possible scenario, though, like plot twist, it was his wife.
That would be wow.
Because
he did use an accent. Now you gotta,
yeah.
You know,
I'm gonna have to stomp you out.
Yo,
7-foot stomp out.
That would be crazy. She's got to go on the offense. If it's her, like she's got to go and say, "Who was this chick that him talking about that you fly to France?" He didn't even like just say he was smashing. I was like fine to France. Really, like, even then, before 9/11, like you gotta like no, because this would have been after 9/11. Because he's but even then, like you gotta do a lot of steps.
There's still a lot of life I gotta experience because I
You
haven't
gotta get a
seen a
passport?
woman bad enough.
No,
yet.
I'm not to fly to France.
Salma Hayek, maybe.
Oh, I just saw the pictures of her through the years.
God,
the lady from she played Griselda Blanco from Modern Family, the Colombian.
Oh, I gotta find her
She's
name
fine. Like,
with the crazy accent.
Yeah, she's Jay. She can go anywhere. If she want to go back to Colombia, she can go. We can go.
So
Sophia Vargas, right?
yeah,
Sophia Vargas. Yeah, she's fine enough to take wherever. Sophia come up with a wild, extravagant idea. James, I know I want to go. My mother, my madre made the best cafe con leche and some shit. Bitch, we want to get some cafe con leche. Fire up a private jet. You don't have a private jet. I don't fuck it. Let's get a buddy pass. Let's do something. I don't know.
I think half of it has to be because it's another man's woman that attracts people so much. Because it just doesn't make any sense to me.
That's why I tell people all the time, cautionary tale. Why don't you share my personal? Like Biggie said this, Christopher Wallace said, great, and still getting money to remix it to get money. Says guns, I bust them. Problems with my wife, don't discuss them. Like you don't put your shit on social media for that reason alone, because that's the first. Listen to all good rap songs from the 90s. Listen to the R&B songs.
Look at Drake.
They're not loving. These aren't love songs. The first thing they want to do is come and take your girl.
That's what I'm saying. Low key, that's what the discussion be. Like Drake is fucking everybody's girl. Yeah. That's why everybody turned against him.
He beat me in a rap battle. I know what I would do. Fuck his bitch. That's what I'm gonna go do. Like I don't do that. When I was playing ball, like you ask my teammates, I bring crawl. Every time I see my baby mama, I know you had baby. Exactly. I've always people like the one thing about me. I have been the exact same person since I was fucking 14. I don't change certain things. I move like a dude who grew up in the projects around drug dealers because I'm a guy who grew up in the projects around drug dealers. That's why. I ain't from the rap hood. I'm from the real fucking hood. Like, this is like, I'm just telling people. Some of the things they did made sense why they moved. Why they don't, like, you don't take a lot of pictures. I don't. I take a picture for work purposes, but like just out and about. You know why they didn't take pictures? That's how the FBI gets lineups. They put them things in the movies are real when you go into the police station. Head of the family, this person, this is what they look like. Now they can look for you.
You see what Luke put? What? He says the NFL has a $21 billion antitrust class action lawsuit over the Sunday ticket package. This just popped up 8 hours ago.
Damn.
Yeah, 21 billion lawsuit over the NFL. Of course, the title says that this could break the NFL. Ain't nothing breaking the NFL. Ain't nothing.
That should have get settled. That should have get settled.
Yeah, they got it. They're good.
It'll get settled for 5. Somebody will get a job. No, besides that. I don't give a fuck about that. Fuck, sue the NBA. Season pass or some shit. Fuck that. That's the only sport I like. Watch fucking NBA. That's the funny thing about going back to women's basketball. Man, fucking talk about Caitlin Clark like she don't need no catalyst to go up against somebody else. Like, man, fuck that ugly ass bitch. You know what we're not talking about though? We're not talking about the NBA finals like that.
I mean, I'm locked in. My Celtics got to come away with this one, but Luka is just such a dog. Kyrie's in his bag.
Yeah. Kyrie, isn't this suspicious? Isn't it suspicious that you didn't want to play Robin to the black man? What is Luka? Which one of them motherfuckers is Luka? Is Luka a German or Serb or one of them motherfuckers? One of them Russians, them Eastern Bloc countries. You wouldn't serve the black man, but you serve the other man. from the mountains of Caucasus.
Slovenia. He's
One of them motherfuckers.
Slovenian.
The Slavic. You'll be a slave to your Slavic master. Dr. Umar, somebody I would love to interview, but he'd have to give me my $2,000 back from donating to that school.
Oh, yeah.
So I told people, they talk about woke, man. I've been woke so long, I went back to sleep. That shit is so fucking overrated, man. You wake up angry at everything. Now it's funny because they've kidnapped the term and now they're angry at everything.
I'm mad that it's cool.
Like GOP's like, where's this woke ideology? Like you just sprinkle woke on everything you dislike.
Hey.
Like it's an angry situation. You can be mad at fucking everything when you're woke. Like go back to sleep, take naps.
From the time the word first came into the zeitgeist, I was thinking of what's the black guy from Barbershop? You know, that fake my brother, or the guy who went to college and stuff,
Yeah.
and then he lied about. It's just a fake, pretentious thing. You don't call yourself woke. Someone else should call. It's like giving yourself a nickname.
Yeah.
It's corny.
Hey, my brother.
Yeah.
Over there drinking the white man's ice is colder.
That nigga didn't
They always do that shit when they say it in the barbershop. They shake their head like they made a good point. And same motherfuckers. I said, but watch them. You come up there and try to get some money. They gonna want some money though. That's the part that fucked me up about every activist. None of their activations is free. Like they ain't out there like just coming out here. You ain't doing it for the love like Ray J. You out here. Like when I took a step back from out of that is when I seen Umar was staying in hotels nicer than mine at that time.
You thought he was a servant?
I seen Umar like he was like coming in. He was like in some kind of European bath spa with like he was under the water and it's coming down the water. I said, this motherfucker right here ain't posted one curriculum for that goddamn school.
That spa been black owned.
And it wasn't. And that's the part that be tripping me out. Don't spend not now down with a black company. Quick to tell you, that's why you over there. Just you over there supporting them, the pilgrims over there. Like, bitch, you supporting them like me, just like me.
Yeah.
I'm just on that open. I picked the pilgrims. I like them. My pilgrims. They treat me good. They treats me good. They gives me sleeps. You over there?
Dr. Umar, have you ever had gelato?
That's it. You fucking eat some gelato and then act like you don't just like fucking white people. I know gelato ain't come from out of the heart of Africa. I can tell you that. Over here acting like it ain't like all of them, like all black people good and all white. Again, I'm not here to go into back and forth. Nobody has a monopoly on ain't shit. I can promise you that.
Why would you limit yourself like that?
But what I'm going to do is find who for me, and I'm going to ride with who for me, and we're going to ride against who not. And I ain't got time for all this shit. That's other shit. You over here fucking mad at the world because, again, like I told you, all the shit that they be saying is woke, man. I'm out here still trying to find out. Y'all got 5 more years to teach me about some lesbians in elementary school. I'm mad about this shit. I ain't learned got not one transmission worksheet. We ain't got one lesbian worksheet. My son Trey went through a whole fucking school year. Ain't nobody trying to turn them into nothing. Y'all told me, watch your kids, the things they watch. They're trying to turn the kids gay. It is a conscious decision to suck a dick, man. I promise you, dog. Your kid's sucking dick. It ain't had nothing to do with what he read in elementary school. Your kid's gay. I'm here to tell you that. Embrace it. Love him. Hell, I love my son. I told him there's only one thing you fucking owe me. I didn't tell it to my youngest because I know that motherfucker like that motherfucker like pussy. My oldest does too. But I told him he owes me one motherfucking thing. James Anthony Coleman IV. I don't give a fuck what you do after that. You give me James Anthony Coleman IV, you can be whatever you want to be. Be in a parade, in war in Palestine, do whatever the fuck you want to do. But you're going to give me my grandchild, my grandbaby, named after me.
You just got it like that. I ain't got it like that to be denying whole races of women. No, I'm going to take them as they come.
I'm just terrified of
white women. I mean.
That's the only reason. I watched the Emmett Till video, man. It was fucking terrifying. I was 10 years old.
I was like,
they beat the shit out of the kid, like for whistling at a chick. I'm like, oh man, I like to whistle. I was like, it's just I'm sitting here like, hey, man, they ain't finna get me. Hell no, man. They beat the shit out of that kid and threw him in the lake. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna stay right over here with
You know
this.
what? I wish Dr. Umar got more popular, so I have more white women to myself.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Some of the stuff, man. Like hey, listen, when they go to I'm not saying that love who you love. I'm not saying what's right or what's wrong. What I'm saying is I understand. When you go on college campus, you ain't gotta do all that arguing. Like they rubbing feet. They there. They're there and they care. They at least understand that I have a finite amount of time to make sure that we make it to the league. They use a seasoning now. Like you see that one white chick that got the tall black boyfriend, and she be making shit from. He like, I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and this bitch go make everything from scratch.
Right.
Do you know how I am the king of pulling out? If a bitch come up and make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich from scratch, I'm not talking about just the peanuts and the butter from scratch. I'm talking about everything, the bread, the peanut butter, and the damn jelly she made from scratch. Now I'm gonna be first. I'm gonna be like, hey man, I was hungry now. And I see her doing all of this shit. I'll be like, you know what? Hey, you got it, baby. You got it. Now the only problem I have is that they don't bathe. I'm learning too much about this bathing shit.
I'm like, that's not. Oh man, it's getting too candid. Is there something?
Too much. Now I listen. For those out there, you ain't got to raise it. I don't need you to be there. We can be all kinds of stereotypes. I just see that y'all are clearly producing offensive line. It is clear a mixed child produces a good likelihood of having a fucking good athlete on the offensive line. And I would like to have an offensive line.
I love this topic. I can speak on
I'm just saying, like when I'm looking at them, we recruiting like 5 of them motherfuckers at Florida State right now. The only one giving us a problem is the fucking woke one from Reigns that wants to decommit. All the other ones is like, you know what? That's a mix. That boy right there is a mix. Got a bit. That's why I like the one Trey like. Trey got Savannah now. She's mixed.
Okay, that's fine.
Daddy tall, mama tall, and big white woman. All the kids is tall. Like, so she might be a big mixed chick. I don't know how it works, but we can dilute the pool a little bit. Savannah's cute, smart. I like it.
I don't like this anymore. I like when it was a niche. I remember growing up, my homie was like, I don't know about white women because I don't know about seeing a whole.
My problem too is that I would need one that's a little like I couldn't have the oven roasted white. Like if you're thinking about like the deli meat, like that's what it looks like.
I can take first drop of snow. I don't care.
I need it's got to have a little tan. It just looked like when I saw one and it got out the pool, it looked like a cold cut. Like just fucked me up, man. The whole texture just fucked me up, man.
See,
I'm
as
like
a teenager, I heard these things and I was like, there's a lane for me.
Like, nah, man. I'm like, this look like some fresh, like some Italian ice with no syrup in it.
That's fine. I mean, I got over that so fast. I was like, okay, not a problem.
Yeah, but listen, man. Love people love who they love.
Now I want all the blacks loving the blacks again and leave this open so I could be. You ever see the Key and Peele skit when the black guy out of the white group meets a new black guy out of the white group? That's what it feels like. The world has become the new black guy.
I was me in Kansas City.
I like being the only black guy.
The dude was mad. It was legit mad at me.
I would be too.
He was mad. He was like, "What the fuck are you doing here? I'm the black guy here." I'm like, "Yo, bro, that's where white people brought me, dog. I'm actually in Kansas City asking, hey, where the fuck the black people? To the white people, as I haven't seen one other me out here until my boy came up, but he's African, so he doesn't count.
Boy, I tell you, man, it was a good back in the day.
It was like they had that on Not Another Teen movie. When he went into the room and he was just like, "Hey man, this is my bad, bro.
Exactly.
I would let you stay, but there can only be one."
Yeah, exactly. It's so true. Now everybody, all these mulatto children popping up all over the place.
Everywhere, man. I'm telling you, man, the women understand the game.
Who's nobody looking at? That's why
the Indians.
Oh, but it's hard to crack that. They be married at birth.
Damn near. Except, man, them bitches is my bad.
You know,
Because now I'm talking to I'm talking about the church. That motherfucker that like Kai is fucking demanding. I don't know if I like her for Kai anymore. That mother said, "This is my man." I'm like, yo, y'all are 5. I don't know what the fuck Kai did. I don't know if she saw Kai pee.
James, no. Oh, it was all fun.
I don't know what happened, but she just like, she just took it to the next level with Killer, man. Like, she's like, this is my man. The Killer got another one. I like the other Indian girl better though, but they moved. No, she's Saudi Arabian. They're not. It's all the same. Ooh. My grandma called them new niggas. That's what she called
Muslims.
That's what she just said. She called every brown person the Taliban.
Maybe that's where I need to go.
But you know what? They bad. Like when you see
all women are bad, so I just
they be wearing the hell out of the thing with the headpiece. Like they be showing them they be that's what we need to talk about. That could be a whole Twitter's about to get wild. Elon said it fucking wasn't making enough money. Porn, everybody. Get real porn. They got the hijab porn, man, and like they be like you see them and they be twerking. You be like, damn, that's ass. It reminded me of Jamie Foxx when he was talking about what you over here mad because you're covering up all the ass. He said, well, Bill Clinton went over there. Look, well, just lift it up. See this mask right there. Or African, or a true African.
Yeah.
Like a South African.
South African Nigerian.
South African women so thick that it's in the fucking propaganda.
Yeah.
Like when I flew South African Airlines, it was a skinny bitch with a big ass. Was the logo. Yeah, I swear to God, everywhere I went over there, it was skinny with big asses, man. It was amazing. It was great. The only fear I had was, again, it's the stereotypes that we have over here. And this stereotype could save my life. AIDS strong over there. I don't want to ever mess with no woman where AIDS is so strong and prevalent over there that they got a damn.
Agree to what you just said. I take that back. I was just
that they got an immunity. They got an immunity to it. But there's some.
Oh my God!
You never heard about the African tribe? They can't get AIDS.
I'm not saying nothing.
Nothing. But it's some bad women over there.
Give me some Koreans. You know
what? Yep. Korean.
Give me some Koreans.
Maybe
a little flat right now.
What's I need to try to tell you. What's his Asian friend? Call him for the one I call fresh off the boat. Like the show.
Shouldn't call anyone that.
It's the show. The show with the Chinese people with the kid. That's the name of the show. But he got his Asian friend up the street. I don't know which one they is. They one of them. There's a lot of different names. But that woman can cook, man. That house smell good to them. I'd be willing to come in. They'll never invite me in.
It's hard to find a thick one, but I'll get her in the gym. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? We'll work on it.
Listen, man, get them eating right, feed them.
I seen white women, and that's the next thing about white women. Y'all in the South were hiding thick white women while we were in Boston. No thick white women, didn't think they existed. They were down here, and y'all had it all.
They get thicker now. The shit's getting out of control. Why? But their asses are like the natural. They got the asses from the 90s. Our girls going to get in the asses from whatever. We ain't asked for that much ass. The asses is out of control.
What's in the water?
I don't know what the fuck y'all going to DR getting paid again. paying a high school athlete NIL deals to get your asses fixed. Nobody asked for all of that shit. Again, my only problem with them is that they keep going on social media bragging about how much they don't bathe, and that worries me. That troubles me.
Oh, okay. I was like, the fake asses don't bathe. Okay,
no, but I think this. I have a belief that if you weren't born with great ass comes great responsibility. So if you weren't born with that ass, man, you don't know how to properly take care of it. Like they need to teach classes.
And here's
if she ain't got wet wipes, then don't fuck with her.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? She need like the wipe because after she takes, man, listen, now she got a big ass.
Saying she's not used to.
She's not used to. They don't know how to like wipe properly because they've now it was when it was flat, you could just boom, you're right there. You're able to get in there. Yeah. But now you've added 4 inches, and now you don't know how to properly get up in there, and you don't have any. They're not washing, and they don't have the wet wipes. So like it's too much going on in there. Now again, you gonna get some bad twerk with. It's gonna fuck with you.
It may be a popular opinion, but they don't feel the same. It's not good feeling. You
talking about the BBLs?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they feel kind of weird.
No GMO.
It's not
ass.
the same, bro. It's just not the same.
Give me a good no GMO ass. I need a real all natural. Again, like we were talking about, some bitches got on the goddamn. I'm gonna say no, y'all are bitches. The ones who got on the goddamn reel, it was saying no, black men didn't know. We love the all natural, no probiotics, Serena Williams ass that we had. Y'all see what happened? The white man ruined it. I blame white men for that. I don't know what the fuck that dude did from Wikipedia or whatever the fuck he owned, but he fucked Serena up. We did. We loved that ass. Man, people was making whole rap songs about that ass. Anyways, I'm saying all this to say is that, make sure with great ass comes responsibility, and also stay away from the Shady McCoy characters. Like, I want to say something because his fit was cool, but like anybody, I think that was a forced pink fit. Any man who has to force pink is not a real man.
Yeah,
I wear pink every now and then, but it's a good change up. Like this motherfucker just out here just pinking it down.
I'm gonna do Cameron today.
Now Cameron.
He did it.
He did it.
Yeah, he's the one who brought it out. So,
but Boondocks did pretty much roast him though. That shit was funny. Man, anyways, man, I don't even know where we derailed so far ago. I appreciate you guys chopping it up for me on this Wednesday. We'll see you guys on Friday. We'll probably try to do our normal early show on Friday since I don't got the workouts.
Okay.
Shy Glizzy said.
Ain't nothing wrong with fake asses. They'll turn around. Let's make magic. Yeah, I feel bad. White men catch a lot of strays too, but I mean, y'all winning. That's what happens.
I mean, listen, though, y'all getting everything. I just don't understand the anger. Oh man, the one African chick had me dying laughing. Oh, she had me dying laughing. She said she doesn't date black men; she only dates white men. And she doesn't date poor white men because where were you when your ancestors were stealing? Like, why are you not more successful?
Why didn't your ancestors have more slaves?
Like why weren't
generational wealth?
Why weren't you? She's basically, why weren't you more successful? Why didn't you? Like, why didn't it work out for you? What is wrong with your genealogy? And I was just like, yo, that's crazy. That's wild. But again, I don't. Yeah. Anyways, man, y'all have a wonderful evening. Let's talk to you. Hopefully we'll have a show. If I have a show by Friday, if YouTube hasn't cut me off yet, so oh Lord.
Mom sounds just like another cat on YouTube. His dad was a kingpin. My dad? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know, bro. Shit. Listen, man.
Dad. Yeah.
Shit. I don't want to, because I got to see him. I don't want to throw the bitch term around a lot, but that motherfucker he married to, that motherfucker got some stories, man.
Yeah.
That motherfucker,
I don't even.
That motherfucker told me to try to make Noriega seem like a conscientious figure.
I know.
It's like, no. They talk about the drugs. He don't do drugs. No, it was guns. There was nothing coming off. No. Him no drug. Him no run drugs. It's the guns. He was about education, though. He was about education and guns. I'm like, do you hear yourself? Woman, do you hear yourself?
They just think less about murder.
It just happens. Like murder is like on a Tuesday.
Like,
it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday. Everybody's the day we kill everybody in the streets. They murdered the
I know.
The rebels come in, they shoot hundreds, the kids come in and they move everybody out. It's a family thing.
The things they talk about doing is like, especially how we got here. But I don't know what the statute of limitations are on that.
Like, man, it's shit. I mean, hell, all of them dead now.
I mean, how we got in the country.
Oh, no. That's why I always try to tell people, they be like, man, you don't know the illegals. I said, first off, ain't no illegal ever taking a job that I want. When the illegals start coming in and running 4-3s, I would be worried.
They coming in and they have to go to war.
Like, it was like, I don't know how the fuck your dad got here and how all of them got here. I just know one got here and then the rest of them came.
Yeah, they snuck the rest in. All right. We gotta end this video over. Everything cutting off. The camera's tired. 2 hours.
Now, D. Shaw says I need a gilf. You goddamn right. Give me an old woman. There's a song about that too.
A gilf?
Yeah. I'm looking for, it was a sugar mom, a sophisticated, independent. Old age don't mean nothing to me. A wise man said, like the dude starts off saying, hey, he's like, hey, how you doing, man? You know, just that ass was amazing. She's like, I have a son. I know, but your ass. Like, I have a son. Like, he was just going in.
This can be true.
He's like, yeah, you can have a son. But shit. Nah, listen, man. Miles' dad was a Marine, and he knows how to fix everything, and he knows how to build shit from scratch.
Yeah.
That man's liable to be anything. And he's foreign. Fresh off the first generation. People don't realize it, but Miles and his sister are first generation, fresh off this. They're the first ones ever here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the only Americans. Gilf like it's still a thing. Hell, I'm getting old now though. I'm not gonna be able to go up too much higher before they're living in a home. But I'm not gonna be like Little Duval got a song talking about if she ain't 24, she ain't for me. If she under 24, she not for me. I think he need to bump that up to 30. But
I was like, how old is? I mean,
mid 40s. But like everybody's
it's
acting,
legal.
everybody acting weird about that shit, man. Like I don't want a young chick because I don't know if she don't know about Rugrats and Salute Your Shorts or Are You Afraid of the Dark. There's no conversation we can really have.
10 years from now, I would still hit Selma Hayek. 20 years from now,
listen, Selma Hayek. I know that thing worked.
I'm gonna hit her in a walker.
That part. Now, she bad. She fine for real. There's some chicks that's fine for real, but listen, everybody ain't got it. Like, did you know Cicely Tyson was fine at one point? Before she looked, dead the fuck serious. There's a picture of Cicely Tyson and James Earl Jones, and Cicely was fine in that. But like James Earl Jones looked young, but Cicely actually looked like she was. It was probably when she was 40. Black women choose an age to stop aging, and then they stop aging after 20. Then they look that age for like 20 years. Cicely's happened to be. She wanted to look 90 when she was 60, so it just fucked her up. So, but she was already old when she was ugly.
Adrian says she got 2 girls on her team with BBLs. What team? What is this?
I don't know. Adrian said that?
Yeah.
On her team?
Like, what are you doing?
What team is she playing flag football, Adrian? Like, y'all hooping?
I'm just saying, like,
y'all playing in the LFL? Her job. That's just what they say. They use the term.
Oh, okay. Is she a nurse?
Nah, she works for the state.
But
anyways, man, appreciate y'all chopping up with me. We'll see y'all next time.
Yeah.
We gone way off the rails.